Thank you guys so much for joining me at Destiny Calls Tarot. We're going to be doing a reading, a love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're always alerted on when I'm uploading a new video. If someone would like a personal reading, my information will be located in the description box. If someone just wants to ask me a general question where they just need a quick answer to that question, I do have a tarot number where you can text me that question and I will tell you how to proceed from that point. Remember, the roles can be reversed, okay? Just to make you aware of that. I'm also having a free Ask a Question day or evening on Saturday and Sunday of this weekend. This is just me saying thank you to my subscribers for supporting my channel, watching my videos, being present with me on my lives, helping me to enhance my craft, just being there to support the channel. The first question will be free. If there's any additional questions that you want answered, it is going to be 11/11. You can find information on that particular event in my community board. Okay, so just check that out. Let's go ahead and get started. Just to make you guys aware, I do have a toddler. Some people get annoyed with the fact that I have a toddler, but this is her home. She lives here too. So if you hear her, please excuse her. Try to sound her out. If she gets out of hand, I will pause the video and jump back on, okay? All right, let's go. Let's see what we got for Aries. So remember, Aries. Can I buy some at one, please? Thank you in advance. Okay, now. All right, can I get some cards for Aries, please? We have be assertive, it's up to you, and forgiveness. On the bottom of the deck, we have ask your angels. Let me try to turn these around here. All right, so we have be assertive, it's up to you, and forgiveness. All right, when I see these three cards lined up beside each other, Aries, I feel like there's something that you're kind of wishy-washy about, or you've been wishy-washy about. You haven't been really putting your foot down, or if you are speaking your truth, you're not speaking it in an aggressive way or in an assertive way or in an authoritative type of way. And what Spirit is trying to say, you need to be assertive. You need to make sure your point is made clear to whoever this is, whether we're talking about speaking to someone at your job, whether we're talking about speaking to someone you're in a relationship with, whether we're talking about speaking to someone that you don't want to be in a relationship with. Right now, beside be assertive, we have it's up to you. It's up to you. And I feel like it's up to you to forgive or not. I feel like we have forgiveness here. I feel like there's someone that might want your forgiveness and you're not quite sure whether or not you want to forgive this person. And Spirit saying it's up to you. That's what I'm picking up so far. But before we go too far into that energy, let's jump into the tarot. Let's see what the tarot is going to tell us about these cards here. Let me see which deck of cards they want me to use today. All right, these here. Okay. We have strength trying to pop out. Someone could be dealing with a Leo. Or could just be getting that confidence because strength flew out beside be assertive. I'm trying to keep this clock from moving. It's driving me nuts. All right, let me see if I can put some things in place to try to keep it still, okay? Can I get a card for be assertive, please? We have the High Priestess in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So with the High Priestess being in reverse, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. I feel like you've been repressing some of your feelings. I feel like you have some information that you've been withholding. That's caused you a lack of personal harmony. That's caused you a lack of center. That's possibly caused you to lose your inner voice here. And I feel like you've lost your inner voice because you're trying to repress how you're truly feeling here, when really you want to release this information, but you're not releasing how you're feeling, and you're not being assertive here. Is because with this Five of Wands, you're worried about what it's going to do. You're worried about the conflict that it might cause. You're worried about the disagreements that it might cause. You're worried about the communication problems that it might cause. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse as well. You are trying to avoid any type of mental conflict with this person, this job, these people. You're just like, no, I don't want any conflict. I want to forgive and forget. I just don't want it. I don't want the hostility. I just don't want the tension in my life here. With this Seven of Cups here, I see you trying to make a decision, decision on what you should do. Trying to make a decision. You're going on and on in your head. You're possibly imagining, daydreaming, trying to make a choice, but you're really indecisive about what choices to make here. And with this Hangman in reverse, you're feeling like, if I don't hurry up, if I don't make a decision, if I don't make a choice on whether I should do something or not do something, I'm going to miss my opportunity here. Because I'm maybe letting my ego get in the way, or I just have the inability to change here. But with the Six of Swords being here, you're stuck. You're stuck in one spot. You're not moving backwards, but you're not moving forward either. You're just straight up stuck. Well, really in your heart, you really want to be a person that takes fearless action and just charge in and say what's on your mind, or say how you feel here. Let's get some clarification for this High Priestess. Let's see what you're repressing. Two cards came out. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Staffs in reverse. So that is your energy, the Queen of Staffs in reverse. Or you could be dealing with the fellow Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So when it comes to information that you're withholding, and when it comes to you needing to be assertive, when it comes to you repressing your feelings, I feel like it has something to do with the fact that someone with this Eight of Coins in reverse possibly isn't working on something with you. And what I mean by not working, they could not be working diligently when it comes to working as a team at a job, or someone could not be working with you when it comes to a relationship here. Because either they feel uninspired to work on something, or you could feel uninspired to work on something. You could possibly have no more passion to work on something here. You possibly could have no motivation to work on something here. And these could be the feelings that you're repressing. You could be repressing the fact that you don't want to work on something anymore. But with the Six of Cups being in reverse, this is you clinging to the past. This is being you being disconnected. This is you wanting to really say to whoever this situation is, or these people at this job, that you're ready to move forward. You're ready to leave this comfort place. You're ready to leave home. Yes, in the past, this was a situation that made you very happy. You made memories there. You felt very familiar there. But I feel like right now you're in a sense of, you're in an energy of being very insecure. Being very insecure. And your focus right now could just solely be on self. You could be being slightly selfish at this time. Either you're being selfish at this time because someone could be wanting to reconcile with you. We have the Judgment card here. And really, all you really want to do is just take care of yourself. We have the Queen of Coins. But I don't think that you're giving this person the clear message. That's why Spirit is saying you need to be assertive here. You need to let them know that, hey, I don't have any more passion. I'm no longer inspired to work on this. That I feel like you possibly could be clinging to the past or what we used to have. And that's not where I'm at right now. Right now, I just want to focus on myself. Right now, I don't have the desire to reconcile. I just want to focus on me. But with this 8 of Cups being in reverse, is either you or the person that you could be dealing with seems like they're stuck emotionally in the situation. They're in a state of confusion, or you could be in a state of confusion. Just really having this fear that if I speak about it, am I going to lose something? Or is things going to change between us? And either way that goes with this 2 of Staffs being in reverse, is causing you to be in a place where you're not really looking forward. You're not looking out there. You're not seeing what else the world has to offer you. And I feel like there's something that you're repressing when it comes to something somebody is saying to you, and you're not being assertive enough. And it's time for you to be assertive. It's time for you to let them know, look, hey, I'm just not interested. Or look, hey, whatever it is, you need to be assertive, because I feel like you're repressing some feelings, which is causing a lack of balance just due to the fact you no longer have the motivation or you're no longer inspired. Let's get a card for this. It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you on what you decide to do here, because you're very aware with this 3 of Swords here that whatever this situation is that you could possibly not be motivated about anymore, it's up to you on what you decide to do. But be aware, you're very aware that there's been some grief, there's been a loss, there's been some heartbreak, there's been some pain, there's been some suffering, there's been some betrayal in here in this situation. And you know here with this Temperance card being in reverse, that whatever this energy is, whatever this pain that this 3 of Swords is talking about here, has caused with this Temperance card for you to have imbalance and disharmony here. So Spirit wants you to tap into your own energy. It wants you to be like this Queen of Wands here. It wants you to get focused. It wants you to be courageous. It wants you to be positive. It wants you to be positive. It wants you to be assertive about the fact that you're okay just being single without this person. You're good all by yourself. You're confident. You're independent. You're self-sufficient. You're very secure here. And that drama and that competition and all those other things that this situation brought to you, that conflict, those communication problems, those rivalry, that jealousy, you don't want that mental conflict anymore. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse showing back up. You don't want that anymore. You don't want it anymore. You want to avoid it. You want to forget and forgive that any of these things or any of this pain ever happened. You just want to move on with your life. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Can I get a card for this 3 of Swords? Yeah, because of the pain, because of the suffering, because of whatever that this energy of this 3 of Swords brought to you, betrayal, rejection, heartache, loss, this is the reason why you don't want to invest anymore. You feel like investing in it will be a lack of reward. You felt like it's going to be a distraction. It's going to be work without reward. And you're feeling like, look, I've already reevaluated my choices here when it came to having a passionate new beginning with you. And I feel like having a passionate new beginning with you is only going to cause me some type of burden. We have the 10 of Wands. It's only going to be a lot of responsibility. It's only going to be a struggle. And with this 4 of Swords, you're like, look, I've already withdrawn myself from this situation. I've already withdrawn myself. I've already went into that place of clarity. I've already retreated. because I was wounded, I was exhausted, and I needed to gain my strength. I've already gained my strength. I'm very clear at this point. I have clarity now, and I know that with this Ace of Cups in reverse, that there's not real true love in this connection here. All this connection is, we have the Five of Staffs showing up in this deck as well. All this connection is a whole lot of competition. It's a whole lot of conflict. It's a whole lot of drama. And you just don't want it anymore. And I feel like you've thought really thoroughly about whether or not you wanted to stay in this connection, whether you wanted to stay in this situation. You've thought it out, and you're very clear that it's best for you to move on. Let's get a card for woo, your throat chakra is blocked. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to be assertive. Because when I start doing that, that's because whoever I'm resonating with has a hard time speaking that truth. Let's get a card for forgiveness. We have the King of Swords in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool here. Look, you're trying to forgive the fact that whoever this person is that you needed to be assertive about, you needed to be a certain way about, you're forgiving them about the fact that they were abusive. You're forgiving them when it comes to the fact that you recognize they had manipulative ways. You're forgiving them for that mental power plays that they tried to play on when it came to you. You're forgiving them for being cruel, and you're forgiving them for being weak. And one of the ways that you're forgiving them is you're forgiving them by taking a leap of faith and moving on and having a brand new, spontaneous, innocent beginning somewhere else. Because here with this Star card, you've already healed. You're healed. You're already healed, or you're in the process of healing, or you're going into the process of healing. Because this situation had you like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, where you wasn't able to take care of your priorities. You were having the inability to take care of yourself. You misplaced your priorities. You were lacking in your duties. And you had to cut it out. We have the Queen of Swords. You had to jump into this Queen of Swords energy where you had to be stern. You had to speak your truth. You had to be clear-minded. And with this Page of Pentacles, I don't see you being rude when you conversate with this person. When you communicate, pages are about communication. When you communicate with this person, I see you still being friendly. I see you offering some type of olive branch to this person. But I feel like this person wants to hold on to the connection, and I don't feel like you want that anymore. I feel like you just want to forgive them for the role they played, and you just want to kind of go on with your life. Let's get a card for this King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Death card. Because this person showed this type of energy and revealed their true selves to you, and what came to me right then is that Maya saying is, when a person shows you how they are, believe them. And that's what you did. They showed you how they were, and you believed them. So this is why you brought death to the situation. This is why you had to let it go here. This is why you had to change. This is why you had to have a new beginning here. Because this trying to have this Ace of Pentacles with this person, trying to have that solid new beginning, trying to be abundant with this person, trying to be stable with this person, only with the Five of Pentacles left you out in the cold. It just left you out in the cold. And it left you deeply lonely here. And I feel the reason why it left you lonely is because the person didn't feel the way you did. The person didn't feel the way you did. And because they didn't feel the way you did, I'm picking up the wrong deck, and my apologies. With this Three of Cups energy, you decided that you were going to isolate yourself. You were going to isolate yourself from the situation. You were going to withdraw from the situation, because it was making you lose your balance. It was making you lose your harmony. And people could have been talking. People really could have been talking. And with this moon card being here, I feel like it's a possibility that there was some things hidden from you that you didn't know about. And this was causing a lot of deception in your life, causing a lot of fear in your life, causing a lot of insecurity. This was a difficult period for you. And you had to really listen to your intuition. And now that you've listened to your intuition, now with this 9 of Swords in reverse, you're at a place now where the trauma has passed you. You're at a place now where the nightmare is over. You're at a place now where the despair is over. You're starting to have hope again. You're starting to have hope again. Let's get some thoughts and feelings on this situation. We have the Chariot. The Hierophant. One more, please. Ooh. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay. So within your thoughts and feelings, Aries, or whoever's connecting with this reading here, you made straight, fast, forward movement, no questions asked, movement forward. And the reason why you made this movement forward is because this person wasn't trying to commit. They wasn't really trying to have anything serious with you. And you were aware of that. When it came to this 10 of Cups here, this person wasn't trying to commit and have a family with you. They wasn't trying to do that. They wasn't trying to do that. And you were very aware of that. So here with this 3 of Wands in reverse, you decided that it was time for you to come up with some kind of plan here. It was time for you to come up with some type of plan and execute this plan, because with this 3 of Wands in reverse, you were starting to feel frustrated. You were starting to recognize the delays in the relationship. You were starting to recognize that the instability in the relationship. You were starting to recognize the roadblocks and the obstacles, and you started recognizing that this person really was not your 2 of Cups. This was not the person that you had that strong bond with. You started recognizing that the relationship was imbalanced. You were starting to recognize that the communication was broken. You were starting to recognize the discord in the relationship. And because you started to recognize it with this Lovers in reverse, you decided that it was best for you to separate yourself from this situation, because it was only a whole lot of relationship problems, a loss of balance. Things was one-sided. Things was one-sided, and someone was very manipulative, someone was very deceptive, and someone was just all talk. All talk. And with this King of Cups being in reverse here, this person here caused you to be emotionally moody, emotionally all over the place, because they were an emotional manipulator. And you just wasn't with it anymore. Let's get some outcome cards for you, Aries. So I feel like somebody wants you back, but you're like, no, I don't want this. We have Temperance, Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the 2 of Wands in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. So when it comes to the outcome here with this Temperance card being here, I see you trying to find meaning to why this person is trying to come back, why this person is trying to rekindle things. I see you trying to connect with your guides to try to find balance and moderation here, to find a place of harmony. I see you trying to find that middle path, but I see you also being patient here. And one of the ways that you're going to be patient, Aries, is that you're going to extend an olive branch back to this person, because we have the Page of Pentacles, but it definitely would be something small here. It's not going to be anything huge. is because you still have a desire to have a some type of new beginning with this person, because we have the Fool. But I don't feel like this new beginning is going to be about moving the two of you forward, because we have the Two of Wands in reverse here. I feel like with this Nine of Cups, this person was definitely at one point your wish fulfillment. This person really satisfied you in a lot of ways, especially emotionally. And you really thought that this was the perfect person or the perfect relationship for you. But with this Knight of Wands here, you're just extremely tired. You're extremely tired of it here. And you're still going to continue to be withdrawn from it. We have the Four of Swords here. And the reason why you're withdrawn is because you know now that this person won't be the King of Pentacles upright. That this person is the King of Pentacles in reverse here. This person is a person that likes to indulge. And they like a lot of sensuality. And you're going to recognize this when it comes to them trying to work with you and try to build with you and to try to collaborate with you. It's definitely going to be hard, because I still see you trying to, having some issues of like being stagnant and wanting to hold on. But I see possibly you standing your ground. Let's get some cards for this Temperance. Yeah, when it comes to making sure you maintain that balance, that harmony, finding that meaning, one of the ways you're going to do that is start to come up with little bright ideas on how to really deal with this situation here. Because you're still somewhat with this Two of Swords in that stalemate mode. Of like indecisiveness. I feel like the person is coming or back around and you're not quite being assertive about really what you want. Because really inside, you know with this Wheel of Fortune that this person isn't your destiny. You're very aware of that. You know that. You've been through enough with this person to know that this is just a misfortune. This is not the one here. But you're still trying to cling on to control of the situation here. And that's because here with this Page of Staffs, you're hoping and praying and wishing that something is going to happen. Something is going to trigger in this person to make them to want to explore the possibilities with you. You're hoping for that here. So without you even knowing it, you're like the Hangman. You're still waiting around when you really just need to let go of that energy here and break the old patterns and release it and sacrifice it to the universe. And when I said release it, we have the Four of Coins. Spirit is backing me up. It's backing me up by what it's telling me, and it's backing me up with the cards. You need to let it go and you need to move on. We have the Six of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a card for the Page of Pentacles, please? Okay. So whether it's you or whether it's this person that extends the olive branch here with this Devil in reverse, we have the Devil in reverse and we have the Three of Pentacles. With this Devil energy being in reverse, I see you breaking away from the restraints. I see you releasing. I see you restoring control over your life here. I see this olive branch that's being extended to you, helping to build the relationship between the two of you again. Helping to bring it together again. But I don't feel like it's to bring it together for a romantic reason, because I see the Devil in reverse. I see you releasing. So talking to this person, them extending this olive branch, or you extending the olive branch, it's like a form of healing. And whatever this does for you, it will, with this Two of Pentacles, help to balance you out. The reason why it's going to help you balance you out is because this High Priestess is still in reverse here. There are some things that you wasn't able to say. There's some things that was held in. There's some information that that was being repressed here. And with this Nine of Cups being in reverse, you're needing to say to this person, hey, look, At one point, you were my wish fulfillment. But right now, I'm looking for something more authentic. I feel like I'm dissatisfied with what happened between the two of us. And I have a lack of inner joy about what happened between the two of us. And this is why I feel like it's best that we stay in this tower moment, that we let things die and we start on again, have a new beginning, take a leap of new beginning separately from each other and go straight forward and move straight forward. That's the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you extending this olive branch, or them extending this olive branch, is going to allow you to express how you really feel. Can I get a card for the Fool? We got the Queen of Staffs, and that's you showing up. So what this leap of faith is going to do for you is going to put you back in your energy. It's going to put you back in that energy of being fiery, of being passionate, courageous, positive, all that good energy here, because you've had this conversation with this person. Now this conversation has kind of relieved some of your stress here. Now you can just go on. Now you can go on and you can be you here, because at first you were just so unhappy because it was unfinished business here. And you were just so stagnant and just contemplating, like, you know, what am I going to do? Because you were so discouraged about how things worked out here. And with this Nine of Swords, you were beyond tired. But with this conversation, with this King of Swords energy here, with this conversation that you're going to have with this person, where you're using your intellect, you're using your head over your heart, where you're being sharp and stern with this person, being very logical, showing discipline and strength, is going to get you out of this state of the strength in reverse, where you were doubting yourself, where you wasn't confident about yourself, where you wasn't feeling good about yourself, where you were feeling like, oh my God, am I ever going to be able to overcome this? This conversation is going to bring balance back to you. Let's get a card for this Two of Wands. Look at that. That's awesome. With the Two of Wands being in reverse here, you're not moving forward, and you letting this person that you know you're not moving forward in this connection is going to make you feel victorious. It's going to make you feel successful. It's going to make you feel like the man or the woman. You're going to feel like, yes. You're going to have that feeling of recognition. Because with this Nine of Pentacles being in reverse here, you were really suffering. You were suffering. You felt a sense of false success. You know, you could have been obsessive with your work, trying to bury yourself within your work. You had false stability, false security, and whatever this victory is going to bring for you, it's going to let you see things with a different perspective here. It's going to mentally free you. You're going to be able to accept yourself again. And this feeling of unhappiness, this feeling of contemplation, this feeling of being discouraged, this feeling of being tired, that's going to go completely away after you have this conversation. It's going to go completely away. And you're going to feel fulfilled again. Let me see if I can get any romance angel cards for you, Aries. Let's see if they have anything they want to say today. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And very soon, clear to decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have separation. So it says honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I don't know if this is the time where you guys are going to go out and maybe as friends and really enjoy each other's company, but you're also going to let this person know about how you're really feeling. Spirit is saying that, you know, you really need to decide honestly and be honest with yourself and be clear about what you want so that it comes to you now. And then that's saying separation. The time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, Aries, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for checking me out, and I'll see you in the next reading.